The last 2 years have been an eventful few for LEGO Minecraft, with so many new things. Let's look at everything new in the past 2 years of LEGO Minecraft. So, let's get started. So first up is obviously the biggest thing that everyone was talking about is that we got the Warden this year, which was a really nice minifigure, quite a large one being a big fig, and it did have some nice printing. Although it did have its small problems, it was a nice minifigure and they did get the core things of the Warden in it. And they made it really nicely and did it quite well. It had a few problems, such as how bright it was at the top, which isn't exactly accurate, but I still think that it's a really nice Warden minifigure, and they did actually make it, so we've got to be happy for that. And as well as that, you also have the Skulk Senters and the Skulk Screechers, and they are pretty nice, using some new moulded pieces. They do look pretty good on the Deep Dark battle with that Deep Dark area for the Ancient City, as well as having lots of new candles, which are really nice and look really good. So I think the Skulk Senters and Skulk Shriekers are some really nice additions to the LEGO Minecraft theme, and it's really good that we got them and they weren't just forgotten about. And moving on from the Deep Dark battle, we're going to move on to the Sword Outpost, which has the Alley. Now the Alley is a new minifigure for this year, and it's a really nice one as well. It is actually based off the Alley in the game, as you probably can tell. It does feel a bit bulky, and it's quite nice, though. It's got a bit of bulk to it, I'm going to say that. And that's just so it can hold things. The reason that it's so bulky is so it can have those pieces that make it so it can hold things, which is all about the Alley. That's literally what the Alley is all about, like holding your items and giving them back to you. But if you don't really feel like making it hold anything and you just want it to look like a normal Alley, I'd say use that baby zombie skin thing and put the wings on it. It would look a lot better with the Alley. Other than the print is really nice, and the new head is also really cute. I think it uses the baby zombie head. I'm not entirely sure because I don't have it yet, but it's a really nice minifigure, and I think it's a great addition to the LEGO Minecraft theme. Now, another thing that came in the Sword Outpost was the jukebox. A nice new print. It's not that big, but it's still pretty nice. It's cool that we got a jukebox in it, and I really like that adding new blocks now, even though that block has been in the game for a very, very long time. At least we did get it now, and we haven't just forgotten about it. Now, another thing that we got was the shulker in the End Arena, which was also a really nice new minifigure. It isn't exactly new in the game, like the Warden is. It's actually been in the game for a very, very long time as well, just like that jukebox. But the way they did it was really good. I really like the new mould that they have for it, which looks exactly like a shulker. I love how they did that, and how you can take it apart. Although it can't exactly, open up properly, just because we don't really have levitation powers in LEGO, I still think it's a really nice minifigure, and they did it really well. The printing for the face is amazing. The moulding is absolutely insane. It's just unfortunate that it didn't come in an End City, and it just came in a weird End Arena set. Not the best set of the wave, but still probably has the best minifigure of the wave, being that shulker. I really like that minifigure. And another thing that we got was the dyed green leather armour. Coming in the Frozen Peaks, this was a really nice thing. It was really detailed and kind of looked like emerald armour, which some people thought was speculating that it meant that emerald armour was coming into the game because LEGO is in close partnership with Mojang, but I don't think that's actually happening. I just think it was dyed green leather armour because LEGO wouldn't leak something that big. Although it's not emerald, I still think it's an amazing little minifig piece. The armour is amazing, and it means that we get more colours, because right now all we have is the gold, the iron, the diamond, and the netherite. And we do have the old leather, but that's super rare, so it's really hard to get your hands on. So it's good that we got some new leather armour in a nice new colour, which could also lead LEGO into making some new colours in the future for leather armour, such as other colours like purple and things like that. It'd be quite cool because it'd add a lot more colour to your world. And finally, looking at the Swamp Adventure, you get the frog. The frog was a really nice minifigure. It's basically just a head, but done really well. The mould is amazing, and the printing is also awesome. It has some really good printing, and the mould that they did was exquisite. I really like this minifigure, and I think they did it really well, and it looks like it's in a pretty nice set, although it is the smallest LEGO Micro set of all time, which came in 2023, which is pretty impressive. So the grey frog, this is in the Pumpkin House set, which also is a really nice set. It has a really nice build. Not the best, it's just a big pumpkin, but the grey frog itself is quite nice. Obviously, we did get the brown frog in the Swamp Adventure earlier this year, and that was just like a normal frog, and the grey frog isn't much different, same mould, just a different colour, nice to see they're making different colours of the frog, different variants. I was hoping we'd see that. And yes, we've seen it in the summer wave. Of course, just a normal frog, just grey, so not much to see there. But then another thing in the Pumpkin House set is the witch. It's not an entirely new minifigure. We did get it in the Witch Hut back in 2017. Obviously, it doesn't have that printing on the hat, so I guess you could say it's a new minifigure. It's a bit like the Villager. They've oversimplified it a bit. I think they should have kept the printing on the hat because that would make it so it's much cooler. So the one from 2017 is still more rare, so yeah, that's just how it is. I think it's a nice little minifigure, exactly the same as normal witch, just without the printing. I like how you have the hat and everything. They've done that moulding really well. Just like in the first Witch Hut, great minifigure, great mould. I think it's great to see that they've put it in another set. I was really hoping we'd see that in the future, and we got it in this summer wave. And also we have a new cat, which comes in the craft new box. I think it looks really nice. Well, it's nothing really that new. It's just a different variant of a cat. There's lots of different variants in this thing, and I think that it looks nice. It's just more printing, different stuff, you know. It's a bit like the frog. We've already had it before, we've had the same mould, it's just they've changed up the colours a bit. Not a new minifigure here, but quite an old one. This being the Charred Creeper. We did get this in the Modern Treehouse and the Mountain Cave, but this is the cheapest price it's ever been at around 90 quid. It was 100 quid in the Modern Treehouse, so we've got it at a little bit of a cheaper price. I think the Charged Creeper has always been a really great minifigure with that see-through blue head and all like the electric around it. I think it's been a great minifigure ever since the Mountain Cave. Used to be worth over like 80 quid sometimes, but of course it's been in later sets, so the value's just been going down because of it. But even though the value's gone down for those who have got the Mountain Cave, for those who haven't got the set, I think it's a great opportunity for them to get this really nice minifigure that LEGO did really well. Now, probably one of my favourites are the Axolotl House figures, being the new Axolotl variant, as well as just the normal ones that we've got in other sets. This being more of a lighter blue colour. I think it's a really nice Axolotl. I don't know how often it is in the game, but I think it's a great little minifigure. A nice colour. It's just like any other Axolotl, a bit like the frog and the cat. It's just different print. Great minifigure though. I've always loved the Axolotl minifigures. They did them so well, and the way they made them was super cute with the little eyes. So I really like that they're making the different variants of all of these different mobs, which is great to see in the 2023 wave. And also after that, in the same set, we have the dolphin. Also a really nice minifigure. I really like the dolphin. It's really cute. It came in the pirate ship set, and that was quite a while back, so it's nice to see that we've got in a later set. Looks great, just like the original. I think this one can open its mouth, which is really nice. I think they've just done... All these mobs are pretty good in these sets. I think the printing has been great, the molds have been great. I just think 2023 has seen so many new minifigures. And finally, last but not least, of course, we have the different skins. We've got them in all the different sets. We've got some new skins, like this crystal kind of skin, the one from the underwater one, like just loads of different skins in it. We have got Steve somewhere in it, being in the pumpkin house, but still, loads of skins. I think they've done really well with these skins. They look really good. Skins, of course, have been coming in LEGO Minecraft sets for quite a while now. Like, we've got so many of them. So first of all is the LEGO Minecraft Legends set, which is basically just a whole new theme. So LEGO Minecraft Legends was a new game, and they finally made it into LEGO pretty quickly. So in this we have quite a large big fig. It's very colourful. And then alongside that we have some minifigures from the game, and these are all completely new. We've never seen these minifigures before. So the whole set is new, like everything about it. The Legends theme, every minifigure, the whole build and everything about it is new. It's very colourful, and if I'm going to be honest, it's probably my least favourite set of the wave. But still, it has lots of new stuff in, so if you're looking for stuff that we haven't seen before, this would probably be the set to go for. After that is the new Hoglin. Now they actually have fixed a Hoglin in this wave, which is pretty cool. I'm very excited about that. And this Hoglin was made really well and has some really nice detail on it. It's got the right colour this time, the nice tan colour, some really nice good quality printing, as well as finishing and fixing those tusks, which used to be one of those normal like stick bricks. It wasn't very good. And now that they fixed it, it really does look like a Hoglin and not some monstrosity made by LEGO. So that's quite exciting. They finally listened to us and thought, you know what, let's do that. And although this isn't new, in that same set we did also get a Ghast. it's been made before, but it's one of those ghasts again. I actually preferred the old ghast, but still, that's pretty cool. Then in the smallest set of the wave, you have a camel which has been made. It looks like a really nice camel, and if I'm going to be honest, I thought it was a llama at first until you guys corrected me. So yeah, it feels and looks a lot like a llama, but it is a camel because it's got the hump and everything. So yeah, I guess it is just a camel, but it's definitely a new minifigure because, well, it's not a llama. And alongside that, although it's not an entirely new minifigure, we have a new print for Steve. We have the llama spitting on him, or like the camel spitting on him in the face. Never seen that before, but that's not a very big deal. And then we have the new frog variant, which is kind of cool. Of course, that we had the 2 different frog variants before, and now we get a third, which is quite nice. And for that reason, we have every variant of frog now, which is pretty exciting and really nice to see. This new frog came on the Frog House set, which has some really nice minifigures and stuff in as well. And of course, we have some different skins and stuff. The skins this year are pretty nice. They look quite good. You get skins in pretty much every set there. And yeah, every year we get new skins, so it's not very different, but it's still cool to see that they're still doing the skins and stuff. Alongside skins, you also get a shield skin, which we hasn't got before, but like we have many shield skins at this point. So I think that's pretty cool. And finally, we have some new cat variants in that little kind of like Lego Friends set. So that's kind of nice. So we have quite a few different new things this year. A lot of them are just different variants or redone stuff, except for the one Legend set, but it's not really that good of a set. But still, it's a new set and it's a new theme kind of thing. Starting off with the obvious thing, in every set of this wave, we have some new skins. Which, you know, that comes in every wave now, but they do look pretty nice this year. They are one of my favourite waves of skins, and they are really cool. Sometimes I find skins look quite ugly, but some of these I actually don't mind and actually look pretty good, and I would actually use. So that's quite a nice touch for this wave. But let's start off with one of the smaller sets of the wave, being the Pirate Ship Voyage, which has a camel. Now this camel is completely new for 2024 and it looks quite good. It looks like it has some nice leg articulation and things like that, and you have got printing on the sides and also the front there. It uses a headpiece similar to the llama's, slightly different though, so yes, it is a new mould and everything. It's got the 2 eyes and the little ears, and then you've got a whole mouthpiece which has been printed and is just a little 1x1 flat piece. And then on the side, of course, as I said, we have the printed buckles with more flat pieces, full of leg articulation, which is nice, and you can get a minifigure to sit on it. Well, this isn't new, but it's nice to see again. We've got a map this year as well in that same set, which looks really nice, and, you know, it's touches like that, which makes this wave pretty good. Here is something that's very interesting that's new, and this is the sniffer. Coming in the Cherry Blossom Garden, this sniffer looks really nice, but you don't just get one adult one, you also get a baby one too, which looks really cute as well. The adult one has minor printing, just being 2 eyes on the front with a flat piece on the front, and it's mainly brick built, but you can make the head bob up and down, which I think is a cute little feature. And you know, things like that do make it quite fun to have these new minifigures and things like that. Pretty accurate to the game. I'm quite happy with what LEGO did here. It's not like it's a Hoglin incident. It's actually quite a nice minifigure. And also in that same set, we also have our first bits from the archaeology update. We have some pottery there, and it actually looks really nice because one side has a skull on, which looks really good. I actually think that is a really nice looking print there. Another side has a heart on, and that's all we can see so far. But, you know, that's really nice. I like how they're just adding new things in, even in sets that is talking about something a bit different. Moving on to the Wolf Stronghold, not much new here. We've just got some new wolves, which are the same thing as before. And you've got some skeletons, which again, same as before. The only new thing here, for minifigure wise, is the shield and the skin. The shield having a wolf on it, which does look quite nice, but nothing too special. But what you do get, which is more of an items perspective, you get a smithing table, which is really nice because that's something you use to make netherite and is quite a big part of the game at this point if you're trying to get the best set of armor. It's something that we've been missing for a while because we had netherite stuff, but we didn't have the smithing table for it, so it's nice to see the smithing table in this set. Now let's move on to one of my favourite sets of the wave, the Badland Shaft. This contains a new husk skin, which I think is really nice. It's quite detailed, much more detailed than the original one from the Creeper Mine, and yes, it also has a new skin as well, but that's expected. Also, another thing that's new for this set is amethyst geode blocks, which have a bit of sparkle inside them. I'm not really sure how they did that, it's part of the moulding process probably, but it does look really cool, and I'm excited to see what that type of brick looks like in real life. Although these aren't new, we'll just mention some of the nice minifigures, such as the cave spider in it, which we haven't seen for a while, and then, of course, not new, but just returning, the copper blocks, nice to see again, and the horse is really cool too. But mainly the amethyst geode and a new husk skin, so that's pretty nice. But then we come to the biggest part of the wave, and that's in the end ship battle thing. It's got a big minifigure in it that I think you can't really miss. We've got a new Ender Dragon in this wave, and it looks awesome. This new Ender Dragon has some printed eyes and a completely new mold for the head, which I think was very necessary for this type of minifigure. The 2014 was actually quite good, the way that they used the bricks, but they didn't have the molding techniques back then. But here they do, and it looks so much better than that one in 2020 did. It's got the shooter and everything, and just the articulation is much better, the legs look better, the wings look better, everything looks better than its previous form. But then also, the mold is also new. You can wear it, minifigures can wear the mold, and it can also go on the front of the end ship, which is really nice. And then just looking at the small little windmill set that's also in this wave, we also have a fletching table right there, which, considering some older sets, definitely wasn't there when they came out, but they have had time to make this, but it's good that they have now. They've made two different crafting things in this wave, being the smithing table and the fletching table, which, you know what? That's really cool. I really like how they're trying to get more of the things in Minecraft back out there. That was something they weren't doing before, and it's nice to see that they are now. So, the main events being the Ender Dragon, the Sniffer, some new crafting things, and just loads of new skins and a camel. So this is a really nice wave with lots of new things in it, and I'm really excited to see them in real life. And yeah, I'm really excited to see the direction that LEGO Minecraft's going in. And that was absolutely everything new in the past 2 years of LEGO Minecraft. Really hope you enjoyed this video. You can subscribe up there. There is another one there. Really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.